Got the poster for the movie at the screening. So, that was cool, I guess. Alright guys, so the night before. There's three friends being played by Anthony Mackie, Seth Rogen, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. There's Ethan, Isaac, and what was the last one's name? Chris. And basically, after Ethan's dad, being played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, passes away, ever since then, Ethan's two friends, Chris and Isaac, being played by Anthony Mackie and Seth Rogen, always, they hang out, those three, every single Christmas. And you know what? They've gotten old, they're having families, they're too famous, so they decide that this is going to be the last year that they go out and just spend time with each other on Christmas, because of those reasons, obviously. And on this one day, they find out about the crazy party that only, you're selectively invited to, called the Nutcracker Ball. And they somehow managed to get tickets to it, and basically the movie is just them going on a journey to get to the Nutcracker Ball, and then mayhem ensues. Now, I was really looking forward to this movie. I like This Is the End, I like Neighbors, and I like The Interview. My favorite out of those three, well, my rankings would probably be This Is the End, Neighbors, and The Interview. So, while they have gone down as they get from earliest to newest, I was still expecting a lot from this movie. I was very pumped. It looked very funny from the trailers. And I was also excited because I got a screening for it 5 days early. Yeah. And overall, how was it? Well, let's find out. Alright guys, I have to say that I really did like The Night Before. So first, let's get into the acting. The acting by everyone is great. First, let's start off with the three main leads: Seth Rogen, Anthony Mackie, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. These three knock it out of the park in this role. I mean, they have perfect chemistry with one another, and they bounce off each other really well. And overall, they just all have a great bromance with one another. You can really tell that they're friends in real life. It just seems like they are, and it seems like they really care about each other, and they're used to doing this every year, and they really like doing it, and they're sad that they have to stop going hanging out during Christmas. So I really thought that was well done. But by far, the best person in this movie had to have been Seth Rogen. He was the greatest part of this entire movie. He has a lot of scenes where he's just on his own. I mean, there is a mix of him being with other people, but when he's on his own, it was some of the funniest. It might be some of the funniest scenes of 2015. I was dying hysterically. And in particular, there's a scene where, I'm not going to spoil it, but he's in a bathroom, and I'll wait for you guys to check out the movie, but I was very close to crying. That was hilarious. Also among the cast, we have Lizzie Kaplan, which she's good in anything. She's Lizzie Kaplan, I mean, pretty much sums that up. Mindy Kaling, I thought she did a really good job in here. She wasn't as annoying as I usually think that she is. And Michael Shannon plays a drug dealer in this. So, that's a little different for him. And you know what? It was pretty damn funny just seeing him be a drug dealer. I was like, dude, you were scamming people in real estate, 99 homes. Now you're a dealer, dude, what's going on here? But he plays the character very well. Jonathan Levine directs this movie, and he's the director of Warm Bodies and 50/50. 50/50, I love Warm Bodies. I don't really care about. And I wanted to see how he direct this movie, and it's great. He mixes in comedy and drama. There's not a lot of drama, but towards the end there are a couple of emotional scenes, and I thought those were handled really well. Also, in total, the movie does not feel that long at all. So it's only 100 minutes, and it went by very fast. There was always something happening on screen, and the film was overall just entertaining all of the time. Now, the writing in this movie, I forgot who wrote the movie, but they did a fantastic job in here. It's the same humor that you would expect from a typical Seth Rogen movie, like Neighbors, This Is the End, Interview. And if you're not into that humor, just stay away from this movie. But if you like it like me, definitely check it out because it is very funny. However, I will say that in my humble opinion, this is definitely the most offensive movie out of for like the three that I just mentioned, including this. Now I know people are like, the interview was really offensive, but there was a scene in here where Seth Rogen is talking about his baby, and there were a lot of people in the audience, like, they were very shy and did not find that joke funny, and they found it very offensive. And there's also a lot more offensive humor in here, so I think this one is the most offensive, but that didn't really like matter for me. I could have cared less. I mean, I will admit it does go a little overboard sometimes for me. Overall, I just didn't really like. I didn't really get offended by it. And if I had to pick some flaws, I'd say that, like I said, it can get like a bit like it can reach that point where I was just like, that's a little questionable, but overall nothing too big. And the ending is a little strange, to say the least, but overall I really enjoyed The Night Before. It's one of the best comedies of 2015. I think that this is one of the better ones out of the Seth Rogen movies. I really enjoyed that. And yeah, so overall, The Night Before, it was a great comedy. In the end, I'm going to give The Night Before an A-. It is a fantastic comedy that I highly suggest you check out.